I miss days. I miss days where I was able to put on a shirt. And obviously I'm wearing one now. Obviously, yes. But I miss days where I was able to just go in my dresser, just slide the drawer and pick one out, slip it right on, right over me. I miss days where I was able to just wear a shirt, to wear a shirt. It's that simple. Slide open the drawer, pick one out, slip it right on. You felt it sliding against your skin and everything. I miss days like that. No, but it's not even that. I, what I really miss are days before I had dysphoria. That's what I really miss. And I'm gonna tell you, man, when I was like 9, like flat chested, like really flat chested, like I'm not talking about like A or like not even like A18 or A12. No. Before little buds on my chest started to form, I miss complete flat chest. I do. I'm talking about, of course, but I'm saying dysphoria as a whole, being comfortable with my body and feeling wrong, and then just, not wanting people to see me, not wanting to go to school because of my body, not wanting to step outside or God forbid, just because guess what? If I'm walking outside, I'm walking my business and then I happen to glance around and there's like a really, really, really attractive girl, really hot, beautiful girl across the street. Let's say she happens to make dead eye contact with me, and she smiles. Automatically, I get really panicky and nervous, and then I start to walk funny. Because, automatically, this is what I do. I hunch over my chest, right? Like on my back, I arch, kind of like hunch my back, pull my shoulders in, so my breasts aren't noticeable. I start to walk funny, try to like straighten up my legs more, straighten my legs each time I walk. In other words, so my butt won't seem as big, it won't seem to stick out as much, so my butt won't move as much. In other words, so she can't see, certain parts of me. And the whole weird walking thing, that's something that I started doing, like 7th grade, second half of 7th grade. That wasn't me, it wasn't my choice, it was like a coping mechanism. Because there was this really hot girl, her name was Eileen, and every time she came around, I had to, man, I started walking funny. Because I felt like she was maybe not intentionally always scoping me out, like checking me out, but I felt like at any time, with her presence in the room, along with other girls too, that I didn't even think were really hot, that I wasn't looking at like that, I thought that they could, eyes wander, and I knew that in 7th grade. I'm like, okay, well, I know my eyes wander, and I catch glimpses of girls' breasts and everything like that. I catch this and that, and so what if Eileen's eyes wander and she happens to glance at my butt, and then she notices how it moves and how it swishes from side to side, and it just made me so uncomfortable. I didn't want her to see me that way, so I miss days. Dysphoria. Like I said, when I was 9, man, 6, 11, 11, that's when I started to grow little buds. Basically 10. It was over my head. I didn't have a care in the world to think. There wasn't a care in the world to think that someday I would actually miss how I used to be. I was going to say who I used to be, but I'll just stick with how I used to be, with my body used to be. I didn't think I'd miss it. What was there to miss? I didn't get it, because then I was just me. Until my stupid chest started growing. And I had no choice but to, wear the training bras my mom got me, and just deal with it. Because pretty soon I remember I didn't want to wear the bras. I didn't want to wear them. I mean, maybe just because they were new or strange or whatever to me, I didn't want to wear them. Pretty soon I had to, though, because I couldn't go outside. I couldn't just put on a shirt anymore without these little, like, pine cones or traffic cones, whatever. Like, pencils sticking out of my shirt. Just beep, beep. I couldn't do it. Just beep, beep. I couldn't go outside. I couldn't just have on a shirt. Because I couldn't just be riding my bike. Because every time I would, no matter how small I thought they were, to where people wouldn't notice these little, as my mom said, headlights poking out. You know, I thought they were, they were so small people would notice, but every time I rode my bike over a hill or a bump, God forbid, my little pine cones would bounce. And of course, just present themselves even more. So eventually I was kind of forced into wearing training bras, even though I pushed it off. I didn't want to. And I stayed or, persisted in not wearing them for as long as I could. Like I said, until it was kind of necessary to, because they were, my chest was getting pretty high, or pretty hard to hide. Yeah. Just kind of, and then of course, going into high school and the pressures, of lace underwear and lace bras and sexualism, and I got into that too, but it was mainly because of, like, the competition. I felt like, hey, well, I'm a girl too, so I have to be competitive about having, the biggest breasts too. I have to be competitive about how sexy my underwear are in my bras. So I know there was a period where I actually liked the push-up bras. I liked how they pushed up my chest. I liked it. In, like, the feminine way, I did. Because it made me feel a bit justified. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm doing it, This is a competition factor. And it's safe to say I also just like them because, they're breasts. I mean, come on. I like breasts. I do. Yeah, so, but anyway, I miss the days before dysphoria. I really do. Because, man, I tell you, I didn't know what I was missing or what I was going to miss. But I miss the days before dysphoria. I was just me. And I'm not getting that back now. Not unless I want to spend, a few grand to undo what I had, unless I want to spend a few grand to take back what was stolen from me. In other words, these things just appearing on me. These things. I mean, if I would have had a choice, I think I would have, grown them out, and I would have wore them like for maybe a week, 2 weeks tops, just because they're fun, just to, like, play with them, just because they're new. You know what I'm saying? They're like toys. They're new toys for me. But then, of course, probably just, rid them out. Just rid them out. Because, hey, in my mind, what's the point of having them? What's the point of keeping them? I don't want these things, but they're fun to play with here and there. But nah, I'd give them back. I definitely would have, especially after the few years. Like, there's like some kind of thing where you can snap your fingers and suddenly, your chest disappears. I'd say after about 2 years, that's about enough time, and it would have taken me to have enough dysphoria in my mind and uncomfortableness to really officially want them gone. Yeah, I definitely would have gotten rid of them instead of just trying to settle with it and everything like that, and playing with them and having them as fun and everything like that, of course. Whew.